So my little grandchild, a few days ago, it gets up on something high. He's 2 years old and he's going to jump down, and I'm going, because you can just see the 100 ways he's going to slip and smash his face on the ground. And his mother's just looking at him going, and I'm going, I was more concerned than she was. And he jumps and he just does fine, and she just doesn't say, stop it, be careful, don't. She just doesn't do it, short of playing in the street. That's how you communicate. So with this kid, the 8-year-old kid, so we've already screwed the kid up. So what do we do now? So it turns out the kids are also born with genetic tendencies to things. One of my grandchildren was born OC, born. This kid is 9 months old, and he is he's putting his toys always in groups of odd numbers. He doesn't know what a number is.
What is OC?
Obsessive compulsive.
Oh, that's right.
So all the toys are in 1, 3, 5, doesn't matter how many there were. The kid can't count. And there's a whole group of toys, there are 21.
Wow.
Before he's a year old. Tell me that he's got his numbers down. No. And they're all in odd numbers. Serve the kid a hamburger, he's a year old. And the bun, the top bun, is off center by ½ an inch. Oh my, screaming, kicking, pounding the table, rocking, and the mother's going, what? She reaches over and goes, he's fine. And the hamburger has to be chilled to freezing. So she says, what do I do with this? So gradually, bit by bit, we practiced being imperfect. He was born this way. We'll just assume this kid was born this way, even though we know that you screwed him up. Doesn't really matter. It's what are we going to do about it now? And so he'd go outside and he couldn't stand even to miss shooting a basket. No, he'd quit. So I would go outside with him, or she'd go outside with him, and we would practice missing baskets. Missing. Hit the rim, boom. She would hear him out there with his friends saying, let's go outside and miss some baskets. He couldn't stand dirt of any kind. He slept in, what's that stuff Donna puts on her hands? That sanitizer. And he was just immaculate. So we'd go outside and we would practice with little bits of dirt, playing with it, eating it. I would take him out in the Georgia mud and clay, not all at once, and bit by bit. And within a couple of years, it was getting increasingly natural to the place where now, what does he do? He's one of the linemen on the football team. And they get dirty from head to toe. So you teach them that being imperfect is fine. So you got the answer wrong on the spelling test. You were dumber then. Do you know the answer now? Well, good. Woohoo. We unscare them. We get them used to dirt. Get them used to mistakes. Laugh at their mistakes. And you get rid of words like sweet, perfect, super. Is this making sense to people? They're just the kiss of death. He became the quarterback of his football team. They're playing football now, you know, when they're 2. He was the quarterback of his, I think, 8-year-old football team. And I'd call him and I'd say, how did the game go? Oh, I loved these phone conversations. He was the quarterback of the team. That's, you know, like the stud. And he would say, I caught the ball 40 times. You know what he means? When he wasn't on offense, he'd be on the sidelines, throwing the ball up in the air and counting how many times he could catch it in a row. And I'd say, well, was that fun? He'd say, my best yet. Later, his mother says to me, he won the game. He didn't care. This kid is amazing. Nothing bothers this kid.